Hey Cancer, it's Tenecia from Tenecia's Tarot. I'm here to do a mini reading for you for the month of July 2019. I'm going to let 3 cards come out. I'm focusing on romance and partnerships, and then we'll do a little bit of clarification to get a deeper understanding of this story. Now, you've had extra fallout, so the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, and then we've got the Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, which is interesting. This is quite interesting, actually. Alrighty, so first card that came out is the High Priestess in reverse. So the High Priestess talks to us about being in balance and in harmony with your higher self, nurturing your inner gifts, and the intuition and part of you that's that sort of has the otherworldliness. So for it to be in reverse, it's telling me that you are a little bit out of step with your intuition. You're not really using your intuition, and this is neither here nor there. It's just sort of setting the stage for the rest of what's saying, but it's just sort of saying that you're not necessarily coming from a space of intuitive thinking. You may be coming from a little bit of a detached space. So the next card that comes up is the Two of Cups. So this suggests that in the month of July there may be somebody that you meet. There may be some partnership coming together, and this may have you sort of out of step with yourself, because love can be quite distracting. So you have the Two of Cups suggesting there is somebody and there is some uniting going on here. So you and somebody else meet each other or finally come together after having already known each other. Now the next 2 cards that came out together are interesting. So the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. This suggests pain and heartbreak, heartache. And then the Nine of Pentacles, well, this is the single card. This is being quite happy within yourself and quite content with who you are. So without anyone else, it's really quite like the Bachelor card, the Bachelorette card. So after meeting somebody, you then quickly feel pain from them, and it's almost like you may well just decide to be single. So this is a really quick story here. It kind of goes from together, apart. Together, hurt, apart. But the fact that it's specified, the tarot specified that you were not in line with your intuition to begin with, means that this may have played out quite quickly, because perhaps your intuition came back by the end of it, or I'm not sure. Let's have a little look. Alright, clarification for the High Priestess. Alright, so we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords in relation to the High Priestess. This is about the King of Swords can be quite harsh. He speaks his truth. He is the king of his castle, the king of his realm. He knows how to communicate what it is that he wants. He can be quite harsh. So perhaps this, as a clarifier, is saying that, you may have deliberately stepped outside of your, intuitive mode, because that's a softer space for you to be in, and perhaps this required you to be a little harsher. Like Cancerians have such a mushy inside and such a hard shell, so this may be suggesting that you had to activate the hard shell, Yeah, okay, clarification for the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups clarification. Alright, 2 came out for this clarification. Okay, so the 10 of Wands and the Justice card. So, as clarifiers for the Two of Cups, what this is telling me is that perhaps this union was something that had, you guys didn't just meet. The 10 of Wands is like the end of a cycle card. So this is telling me that perhaps this was a partnership that you were already involved in, and that it came to its end. And justice was served because, the Justice card is one of the clarifiers, is suggesting that this union, it came to an end and justice was served. This is telling me there's an apology. Somebody had to apologize. Perhaps this was like a mutual decision to just, that's enough, this union. Yeah, so it's like you guys were together and then you realized that this is a heavy burden, and you mutually decided to part ways. Now this still caused you some grief here with this Three of Swords, so let's have a look what clarification says about that. Yeah, okay. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, so it keeps you up at night. You feel it deeply, you do. And you're a feeling creature, like Cancerians are very heart-driven, so, yeah, this hurts. This bit hurts. And that's what the Nine of Swords is saying. It keeps you up at night and it hurts. Now, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that's too many. Please just give me one. I need the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so the Nine of Pentacles is being clarified by the One, or the Magician. So this is telling me that you have everything you need to regroup. And by the end of July, you're going to feel much more yourself again. And yeah, there may even be an element of relief, and this person may have been taking, it seems like this person may have been taking away from your intuition. May have been, you may have had to step into more of a superficial realm to commune with them, so this puts you back in alignment with yourself, and it puts you back in touch with your higher wisdom, and it also, the Magician is quite earthy. It's about grounding and, having the earthly things that we need. The High Priestess, which is the 2, which comes straight after the Magician, is about having what we need in the spiritual realm. And so this may be why this union didn't work out, and why you both felt it was a burden, because it wasn't fulfilling you in that way, and you decided to part ways. But you were not heartless about this at all. If anything, you did feel the pain of it, and then you stepped back into yourself. Yeah. All right, Cancer. So by the end of July, you're going to be okay, but there may be a little bit in the middle there where it just doesn't feel quite comfortable, but that's okay. We'll get through. Thank you for watching and sharing. If you'd like to keep in touch for next month, please click subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, use the email address below. Okie dokie. Happy July.